Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, to our Total War Attila Eastern Roman Empire campaign, the second episode. And last episode we had to fight a couple of the garrison battles that you can't win, but we have gotten a peace treaty with the Tanukhids. However, we are starting to run low on food due to the raiding and the hordes in our provinces, and in certain regions public order is starting to get worse, as the lowest public order is actually in the east and in parts of the west, especially over at Skupai. Now, let's see. In terms of the map, nothing's really changed much, although the barbarians will push into the west eventually. And the Huns will also come down. The Huns are going to be a nuisance. We also have the Alans that we have to deal with as well. If we can get peace with some of these factions, that would be nice. Let me just turn up the volume. The peace, they're not going to accept it. So I guess we'll have to just end the turn and then see what happens. I'm not going to enter every war if it's going to get over the borders, but now the Alans are going to come in and attack me at Marcianopolis. I might try to fight this out, even though it's probably not going to work well for my advantage, since I only have 3 units and they have like so many light cav. But the Alans only really have 1 horde, so if we can manage to chase it down, we can take them out eventually. Now, where are they gonna deploy their men? It seems they're all gonna be over here. Who are these guys? They have Sarmatian spears. Ah, they have dogs, war dogs too. Huh. So I'm gonna try to put my spearmen in the front and my cohorts in the back, and then perhaps use my cavalry to try to outflank them if they all attack me in this front. I can wheel my cavalry around, start moving them this way. As long as they all just charge in over here, I might be able to try to outflank them. They're already taking some fire from my towers. They're all going to charge in. Or are they? Oh no, they're all charging into my cav. If I can try to like get around them to like distract them. If I can like get them away and chase them down one by one. My riders need to get away. I need to move my men this way. Their cavalry is chasing me down. Try to make a desperate last charge. Let me send my Limentani back. They're gonna lose that engagement, but
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
fight them.
Back, men, back!
What's happening over here? Oh, the dogs. Huh, apparently those guys work better than normal soldiers, but we will have to take that defeat there. We did kill off a couple of their men, but in the end, it didn't work out so well. Because these guys don't work against... we keep losing food from like all kinds of issues. Because they keep sacking our settlements. They do have onagers again, which is a problem, but we are raising troops over at Constantinople to try to take down these hordes one by one. Now, they're going to deploy behind us or on our side, but that is really... Maybe we should move our troops over here. This time put my swordsmen in front, because these Limentani, for some reason, don't do too well. And my cav... right there. I forgot to put up the barricades, though. Start moving my cav into the hidden forest. If these guys can get to us soon.
The enemy draws near. We are outnumbered.
As long as their onagers don't get to us anytime soon, which doesn't look like they will.
God, give us strength. Melee troops awaiting orders. The enemy is attacking our general. Save us. Reaper, take our enemies.
My Limitani are not doing well. Alright, centermen, our cavalry in quickly. Try to outflank them.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Charge! Scout equipment! Charge! Advance! The good Lord! By your command!
We'll have to hold them off with our cav.
The tower has fallen. The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Did take some of their men out, but I don't think it's going to be much. But it will help us in the long term if we fight these battles. We did get in some good shocks with our cav. If we had a couple more units, it might have worked. Okay, the Visigoths are going to attack here now. I do actually have a naval unit, but it's... let's see. Fight it out again. So their units are all going to come over from here, and this is a ocean settlement, which means I do have a naval unit not too far off. Where can I deploy my ships? They have Roman Marines. They're going to be more useful on land. Now, we might try to defend certain positions. Let's see. Defending one end of the wall might actually be kind of useful. Although, we can't really... Well, you could do this. You could do this. Put our men up over here. Try to defend this wall as much as we can. Put up the barricade here. And put our cavalry over here. And start the battle. Let's get our men... Let's land our men so we can have some extra land reinforcements. For some reason, they're sailing the other way. Or are they just turning around? The onagers are firing down on some of our... But they'll take some fire. It's not going to be... Hopefully won't be too long before these guys can get reinforced. They're coming off. Right, we have some extra units now. We'll send them here. We have to get them in quickly before the Visigoths get in. Like, so they need to run. Hopefully we'll be able to defend this town. They're already coming in. I'm not sure how quick we can do this. They're already taking like a lot of shots from my my building artillery. Oh, but here comes their cav moving in quick. Coming in. Need to get my men in quickly. It's a good thing they have to actually turn around to attack us, so that gives us some time, but they need to move like fast. Come on. Move. They're just like walking. Uh-oh, they're gonna get... Some of them are gonna get cut down over here. We're gonna have to hold off. Gonna have to engage our units. Okay, my marines aren't doing well, but I'm gonna need to keep all my units here to defend the wall. My Limentane should hopefully hold them off while my guys rain javelins down on these men. They're losing a couple units every so often. These guys, if they want to get around me, they'll have to get past the barricade, because I'm not going to let go of my wall. Now, if they bring their onagers in, that would be a problem. My marines are holding them off to a degree for now.
The men's resolve is failing.
Okay, they're wavering over here.
On my order, withdraw! Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Let's fire some javelins down. Actually, no, stay up there. They're gonna just like move around. My men are gonna have to hold this position. They're firing at least. I'm holding my men over here. Send my scout equites against these Germanic warband. firing?
General!
They're not attacking us.
General!
Let's go take them. They have pikes, unfortunately.
As you command! Let them throw down their weapons and are fleeing! Engage!
We'll have to send these men down, because these levies cannot stand against the pikes.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives!
And I believe this is only the second turn in the game that we're already having to deal with these hordes and barbarians raiding in our provinces.
Glory could
I'm not joining in a war against anyone else. Hopefully the Sassanids don't attack. Alright, that's good. Now, the Tanukhids keep on raiding in our territory.
ready for battle!
I could attack them with this army. They barely have any good
Commander.
units. I could possibly attack them here as well.
Ready for orders!
Now, let's get some technology going. Military.
Ready for battle! Commander!
Wonder why the public order keeps on going down. Instability. Now, we might have to... There are certain regions we might have to somewhat abandon to a degree, such as in Greece here. We might have to abandon some parts to these barbarians until they move up... Until they move westward.
We hunger!
Now, we have Legio XI Claudia. We might...
Ready for orders!
Let's see... Force details. Let's replace the general with our emperor.
Commander!
Have our emperor leading the force.
Ready for orders!
Unfortunately, we can't get any cavalry, which is a problem. I would have liked to get some cavalry. Public order isn't very good in most of the regions,
Hunger for battle!
as they continually raid in our territory. We can actually raise a couple local troops from these hordes,
At your command!
or we can get... Actually, there's a lot of mercenaries here as well.
Battle!
Let's see what mercenaries we could get, potentially. Which are the best mercenary units? Kurdish archers would be good. Persian hurlers, Persian scouts, Persian mounted warriors, Persian horse archers. I do need some cavalry in my armies.
Commander!
I have a lack of cavalry in my army.
At your command!
maybe one of these guys would help a little bit.
Ready for battle.
I might be able to attack the Tanukhids. They don't have any good units whatsoever. Now, Assassinids do still have a non-aggression pact with us. Get trade? No. Because if it wasn't for all this raiding, we wouldn't have, like, the food shortage issues.
We hunger for battle.
Now, if we can, like... I think this is the best opportunity to attack them again.
Ready for orders. For God himself.
Although that does make us untrustworthy, but it's what we have to do. They are going to retreat.
At your command. Would that I were as swift as the angels.
We will chase them down. The odds do look good for us. So we can just take the auto-resolve. Decisive victory. I will take on warriors. We'll take out that army.
Make haste, men. At your command.
Now let's take this army now.
For death and honor.
Let's go.
Kill them all.
Aggressive, decisive victory.
At your command.
And we'll probably destroy them.
At once.
And there goes the Tanukhids. Faction destroyed Tanukhids. They won't be raiding in our territory anytime soon. Okay, I think that's it. So many events.
We
We do need to send our men back to certain regions to pacify them.
Commander.
Send here over to Antioch.
At your command.
Keep it pacified. There is a lot of paganism over in these regions. It might be wise to get some buildings that get sanitation and public order. Sanitation is a filthy situation. Now, Greece is going to be the hardest front at the moment.
Commander.
We could attack the Alans.
We hunger for battle.
Here, let me move these guys out. I might be able to attack the Alans, actually.
We hunger.
As long as they don't retreat out of my movement stance. They're going to retreat here, and I will come after them. Alright, we'll take out the Alans with our Emperor leading the force himself. Replenish. And now,
Ready for
let's go back to Marcianopolis.
Ready for orders.
Marcianopolis was sacked brutally by the Alans. Now the Visigoths are probably going to be our big enemy in the west now that we've effectively destroyed the Alans. I think that's it. I mean, I hope we destroyed the Alans already. Did we? We're still at war with the Alans. Oh, we are still at war with the Alans. They're still actually somewhere up there. They still remain a force to be reckoned with, but they're all the way over here now. But we've destroyed their main force. I think that was the force under their king. Let's go get some legatus for our commander, our emperor.
Ready for battle.
Let's get some skills for our generals as well.
Commander.
And we have successfully destroyed a couple of hordes, which is a good thing.
I want hourly patrol. Commander. Ready for orders.
So, and our empire is actually still intact, which is nice. but the Huns are going to come down soon. But for now, we should be fine. And that will be the end of this episode of our Total War Attila Eastern Roman Empire campaign. And I will see you all in the next one.